àwọn Punch wọ́n investigate autopsy àwọn Punch wá lọ rí investigate pé wọn ò kúrò ní Èkó mú ti sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà wọn ò kúrò lÉkòó mẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò ní hospital àwọn contact hospital tó náà lò wọ́n ní kò sí gbogbo reference tó wà ń bẹ̀ it's not exist gbogbo for reference number whatever batch code fake Olúwọlé Gèǹjẹ ni so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Lastly, that I would like to use this word. That man, that idiot, non-entity that read that stuff this morning, we need to drag him. We need to drag him. So you came to coroner inquest. Láti wá fún wa ní that report. Àbí someone came to coroner inquest to give us that report that it was only paracetamol and some kind of injection that they found in Mohbad. There was not like blood profusely that you told us. There was nothing like blood profusely that you guys told us earlier on. Adura said he saw blood. Mama Mohbad's sister said he saw blood. Baba too saw blood. Whether it is more blood or not, we shall saw blood. There was nothing like that. And you guys came here and gave us a fake results, sleepless nights, work for over 8 months, going to 9 months now. Nothing to be right about. You guys have failed we masses in Nigeria. You have failed us. You bad leaders have failed us. In fact, I don't want to swear today, honestly speaking, but let's go back to what Wunmi wrote on Sierra report and let's come back to this previous one they just sent to us. Thank you. No, York is going to get his picture and his name for us.
Ẹ bá wa share kini, ẹ bá mi share jọ. Ẹ bá wa share jọ, àṣírí ti tú o. Àṣírí ti tú, a ti mọ̀ pé wọn kúrò ní Lagos State. Àṣẹ kúrò ní Lagos State o, ẹ kúrò ní Lagos State. Adẹ̀ ń bàlù jẹ́, adẹ̀ ń borílẹ̀-èdè wa jẹ́. Adẹ̀yìn àwọn olórí síbẹ̀ wo nǹkan táwọn olórí ń ṣe àwọn olórí ló ń forge document.
Ìrọ̀látì ẹ̀ka sọ gbogbo ilé ṣé ẹ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé irọ́ àtòkè wá ni irọ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣé ẹ ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé irọ́ tí àwa ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń pa kì í ṣe ìsàlẹ̀ ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtòkè náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ta ni wọ́n ń protect tó fi ń ka fake toxicology fún wa ta ni wọ́n ń protect ṣé Wùmí náà láṣì ni wọ́n ń protect ṣé Wùmí la máa ní pé wọ́n ń protect ẹ̀dẹ̀ pa adúrú irọ́ yẹn fún gbogbo all over the world adúrú irọ́ bàǹtì yẹn yín ìjọba wa ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń travel out every time ẹ̀ ń travel out several times so ibi tẹ́ máa ń travel lọ ilé onírọ́ lẹ máa ń lọ àbí bọ́ ṣe máa ń manipulate ìṣẹ̀dá bọ́ ṣe ẹjọ́ kíní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ gé lára ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣé ẹ lọ fi parí ètùtù ni àbí kí lẹ lọ fi ṣe àbí ẹ lọ sún jẹ kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ lọ fi ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ gé lára ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tẹ́ ẹ gé bàṣàbàṣà kí lẹ lọ fi ṣe ẹ wá ṣe àkáǹtì ẹ accountability body Mohbad ẹ máa wá ṣe fún wa.
Very sure ready ni.
Mo fẹ́ wá lórí fún mi ẹ máa gbé tó lọ.
Ẹ̀rù Sanwó-Olú bà mí o.
Hello, Bọ̀dálàtì. Mo ti ka report Punch yẹn láìmọye ìgbà. In fact, ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi ṣe là ń mí kanlẹ̀ látàárọ̀. Kí ni problem Sanwó-Olú? Ṣé òun ló máa kọ́kọ́ ṣèjọba l'Ékòó ni? Sanwó-Olú ò ṣe lọ wo ẹ̀yìn kó wo bí Fáṣọlá ṣe ṣèjọba Èkó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni gẹ́ẹ̀ bá mi ṣe yẹn ó kú dè nílé nínú. Àgbọ̀n kankan pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti mú ẹni tó rèépù ẹ̀, wọ́n ti mú ẹni tó pa. Kí ló dé ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni kò sí bí àwọn pípù yìí ṣe ń ṣe kò sí kí sọ̀tún má máa jáde lẹ́nu yàn lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Sanwó-Olú tó bá rò pé ó fẹ́ delay justice nǹkan tó fẹ́ fún ọmọ ẹ̀ òun ló ń tọrọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mú wa ṣẹlẹ̀ sólú ọmọ ẹ̀ náà torí mi ò mọ interest wọn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì yìí ṣé àwọn gan ló ní kan lọ pa bọ̀bọ̀ yìí wà ní ṣé bí èèyàn tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán ní ìsìnkú sọ̀rọ̀ bí gbọ́
pé lọ́wọ́ ta ni Mohbad gangan kí ni Mohbad báwo ló jẹ́ tí Mohbad heavy tó yẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé heavy lọ́dọ̀ government tó fi ní kan lọ pa
ti sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn Wùmí ní pé tó wọ́n bá ti mú un ó ní many people will go down nǹkan tọmọ yẹn sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn nìyẹn time tó ń sin Mohbad ikọ̀ tí Wùmí téèyàn kan sọ jáde tó ní Wùmí sọ pé tó bá mú un many people will go down nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn.
Can I read now, please? Can I read now?
Go on now.
All right, thank you. Okay, now. Sarah reporters earlier reported that Wahab Shitu San, the lawyer representing Mohbad's family, said that a pathologist, Professor Sunday Osinyemi, said that the actual cause of the late singer's death could not be ascertained. Okay, now, Omomi Aloba, the wife of the late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popular known as Mohbad, has blamed her late husband, Father Joseph Aloba, for being responsible for the failed autopsy test that could not ascertain the actual cause of the late singer's death. A further man, Sarah reporter earlier reported that Wahab Shitu San,
Túnkà ohun ò tí ì là kí ló dé ṣó ò tí ì dìde lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ni.
the lórí bed down, inú ń bí wọn.
Túnkà.
Okay. So am I audible now?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Sarah reporter earlier reported that the Wahab Shitu San, the lawyer representing Mohbad family, said that a pathologist, Professor Sunday Osinyemi, said that the actual cause of the late singer's death could not be ascertained. Omomi Aloba, the wife of the late singers Ilerioluwa Aloba, popular known as Mohbad, has blamed her late husband's father, Joseph Aloba, for being responsible for the failed autopsy that could not ascertain the actual cause of the late singer's death. Sarah earlier reported that Wahab Shitu San, the lawyer representing Mohbad's family, said that a pathologist, Professor Sunday Osinyemi, said that the actual cause of the late singer's death could not be ascertained. I read further. Shitu told Sarah report that the pathologist from the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital told Lagos Coroner Magistrate Adebayo Shotobi that the results of an autopsy conducted on Mohbad's body failed to ascertain the actual cause of his death because of the several reasons, including that it took about 21 days before the autopsy was conducted. He noted that by then, the deceased body has started decomposing. When contacted for a reaction to the revelation by the pathologist, Mohbad's wife, Omomi lamented in tears that she had been sad and heartbroken since Wednesday after the pathologist's testimony in court.
Lamented in tears.
She accused her father-in-law of being responsible for the inability of the autopsy test to ascertain the cause of her husband's death. Yes. Lamenting that the late singer father ignored everyone pleased and hurriedly buried her husband. She told Sarah reporters, "I have been sad. I have been heartbroken since yesterday when I got the news on what pathologist said about the autopsy of my husband." Mummy, ò ní ṣoríire. Ṣebí wọ yìí ló ń pe Tọ́lá nísìn. Lọ́jọ́ wo ń bíbá ìlú ń sọ fún wípé DNA is a must. DNA is a must. Your post yesterday revealed that you are telling Liam, ó yá, kí ni wọ́n ní kó kẹtàn. Liam, ó yá kẹtàn. And here you are.
Ó tún kọ́ bí eléyìí pé Liam kẹtàn ẹ̀ máa bàá jà ó tún fi kọrin.
Oh, thank you so much, my sister. You were singing yesterday, and your followers, your stupid followers, àwọn olóṣì àwọn apọkọjáyé, wọ́n sọ lórí ibẹ̀ pé this is what Jose need, that we should make jest of him. Gbogbo yín pátápátá lè máa fojú sunkún ọmọ. I read further. She told Sahara reporter, "I have been sad. I have been heartbroken since yesterday when I got the news on what pathologist said about the autopsy of my husband. When my father-in-law wanted to take him away, I begged him, 'Wunmi, You said you begged Baba Mohbad. Were you not the one that told this Baba pé ẹ lọ rúkọ lọ tẹsẹ̀ lébọ̀ ó ní ṣoríire sẹ́? I pleaded, I cried. Everybody around that pleased with me cried. My mother-in-law cried, but he pushed her away. Ìyá Mohbad, ẹ̀yin bẹ́ ṣe wà yín, ẹ̀sìn awọ́rò ni, ẹ má padà ya wèrè gbẹ̀yìn ni. Zlatan Ibile, friend enemy. Since your friend died, you refuse to come out and tell us what happens to your friend. Gbogbo yín pátápátá sẹ̀, lẹ máa kéré iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín. Pleaded,
Oh,
but he
notice
said
tí
no.
Naira Marley ò lọ síbi nǹkan tí Slanta ṣe.
Kò lọ. And my husband lawyer pleaded, but he said no. Lawyer, ìyàn kú, wọ́n pè wá nulẹ̀. Ó mú ọwọ́ òkú òfìtàn prince. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹlẹ́ni ló máa kéré iṣẹ́. Bella's mother called on the phone and pleaded, but my father-in-law said no. Everybody pleaded with my father-in-law, but he refused. Bella, you were in Canada when Mohbad died. You told Naira Marley. Sorry, can you guys please remind me of what he said? He said something like,
Ìpàtà wọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ flagging.
Gba station lọ kó lọ report ara ẹ̀.
Gba station lọ kó lọ report ara ẹ̀. But you have money to rent an apartment for Wunmi, apartment of 6 million naira. Is it the money you are owing Mohbad? If you are owing Mohbad, it is better you come out now and give him his money.
And he's paying Wunmi 400,000 every month. For what?
Thank you so much, my sister.
Not each month, though. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Thank you so much. He buried my husband hurriedly. He buried my husband that way. I didn't even know when he was taking my husband to the morgue.
Ẹ bá mi ṣe ẹjọ́.
Mummy, mọ̀gbà tó ń gbé ọkọ ẹ lọ sóòtẹ̀ bọ̀ ó tẹ̀lé wọn dé station.
No, ó dẹ̀ lè gẹ̀ẹ́tì aṣọ rẹ́dì tó lọ jù sínú pósí.
Exactly, and you were not there.
Ó lè gẹ̀ẹ́tì aṣọ ẹ̀ rẹ́dì.
Exactly, you even lied that you were not there, but aṣọ funfun àti kòkò tẹ gbé fún kó lọ fi ṣe indomie tẹ fún lójú.
Ó meet up, wọn miss ẹ, ó meet up.
Kòkò tẹ fi fún ní indomie nígbà tó wà nílé ayé, ẹ tún gbé kòkò síbẹ̀. Brother Lateef, if you notice something that nígbà tí wọ́n bury Mohbad, nobody to notice kòkò yẹn. If not for camera tó gbé, mo mọ̀ bóyá ẹ̀yin tẹ wá comment section àti ẹ̀yin panel bóyá ẹ notice ẹ̀. Tó bá ń ṣe fídíò tó gbé kò sẹ́ni tó notice kòkò yẹn.
Many people ń bẹ̀ náà máa rí wọn ò lè sọ ni.
Brother Lateef wọ́n rí.
Tán ló ṣojú fún wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mi sọ fún yín wọ́n rí.
Bọ́dà láti ìjọ tó ń sin Mohbad yẹn èmi wà ń bẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi gbé dé tí òjò fi ń rọ̀ mi notice kòkò àti aṣọ yẹn rárá jọ yẹn.
Oya continue.
Yes, Bọ́dà Lateef, ẹ má bínú tí wọ́n bá rí kòkò yẹn àwọn èèyàn wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó lọ ní ọjọ́ yẹn kò ní lọ because wọ́n question ẹ pé kí ni nǹkan tó bẹ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n ti lo ìṣíjú fún
ẹbí. Ṣé kòkò yẹn wá dọ̀fẹ́ débẹ̀ ni?
Kò dọ̀fẹ́ débẹ̀.
Ara iṣẹ́ táwọn àfáà wá síbẹ̀ wá ṣe nìyẹn Bọ̀dá Lateef.
Bọ́dà Lateef ẹ jára yín náà.
Ara iṣẹ́ táwọn àfáà wá sílé Mohbad wá ṣe fún Mohbad táwọn àfáà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ Bọ̀dá Lateef ń ta wáìnì fún yín ní ẹ continue Perry.
So he buried my husband hurriedly. He buried my husband that way. I didn't even know when he was taking my husband to the morgue. I was inside. Which inside are you, Wunmi? Inside the house or inside the car?
Bàbá Mohbad ní ọmọ ẹ̀ ló yẹ kó máa pè ní pẹ́ irọ́.
Thank you. I didn't know when he called the ambulance. Mọ̀gbà tó pa ambulance. But Arusha sọ pé wà nínú mọ́tò nígbà tó pa ambulance. Ṣé bó tẹ̀lé wọn. That took my husband to the morgue. I had to take an Uber to go after them to Ikotun General Hospital. Mummy ṣé o fẹ́ ṣe orí burúkú ni pẹ̀lú orí burúkú tó ń pa yìí. My husband did not even sleep in the morgue. He was kept outside till morning. I didn't even know they wanted to bury my husband. This same husband, this same person you called nigger, when he died that you put under staircase, Wunmi, tó gbé sí abẹ́ staircase
bá mi share lórí Facebook.
nínú ilé tó fowó ẹ̀ rà tí ẹ̀ bo àṣírí ẹ̀ kẹ̀kẹ́ gbé sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kẹfàṣọ bò lára under staircase. Wunmi, òkú òwe ọ̀gàn tó bá kú òkú ẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ́yà ni. I got to know through the media and I ran down there. They had already put him inside the coffin and his neck was even bent. Wunmi, do you want to tell us that you don't know that Davido gave Darusha 2 million naira? Please come out and tell us. Do you want to tell us? Oh, mọ̀gbà tó ra coffee, àbí? Oh, mọ̀gbà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀, gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ńbẹ̀, oh, mọ̀gbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀, but you came out again telling us ìgbà tí wọ́n ń sin ọkọ ẹ̀, bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ wà níbi kan ń wo ọkọ ẹ̀, irọ́ yìí ni ọ̀nì mélòó la fẹ́ gbọ́ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ, ó ní ṣoríire sẹ́ẹ̀.
Kọ́ máa ṣe casket.
Mo ti ní kọ́ máa ṣe casket, ṣèbí casket tó ṣí làwọn èèyàn fi mọ̀ pé ẹ ti kan lọ́rùn, gbogbo yín sẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ́yà ni. They had already put him inside the coffin. His neck was bent. She lamented that Mohbad had not already buried. The autopsy would have, if Mohbad had not been already buried, the autopsy would have been done and I would have known everything that happens to my husband. Wunmi, when they were asking you question, nígbà tó lọ dé corona inquest, they were asking you question, and you said, please mute, man. And you said, ẹ jẹ́ kí autopsy jáde. Is that not what you told the whole world? Ẹ jẹ́ kí autopsy jáde. Nǹkan tó ń sọ fún wa nìyẹn. And Nigerian police autopsy láti ìgbà téèyàn ti kú láti September 12 àbí sorry September 11 táwa kà tó ti jáde. Ẹ rí autopsy ṣe láàrin 2 months. If not for Berekete that called that so-called man, I can't remember his name, that called him tó sọ fún wa pé they have given them money already, but they refused to do it. They later gave us how many weeks? 10 good weeks. After 10 weeks, another 2 weeks again. Now, the result came out now. Ẹ ti yọ ìfun àti ẹ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan tó pa Mohbad. Rí nǹkan kan tó pa.
Ṣé o mọ̀ pé kán tó fún wa ní 10 weeks àti kọ́kọ́ wait àti waste months tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀?
Exactly, Brother Latin. Exactly. Sọ nǹkan tó pa, ẹ ti lọ ṣolúwọlé fún wa. Ẹ ti lọ ṣolúwọlé fún ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé gọ́vnà wa náà àwọn àbí sọ́rí olórí wa náà búlúbalà náà ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà lọ fọ́ yìí ni gbogbo yín lè máa fojú sunkún ọmọ sẹ́. She said, I know the autopsy would have revealed everything for him. Ṣé nígbà tó kọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó wọlé lọ pa autopsy fẹ́ reveal fún wa? Ẹ̀yin tá a ṣiṣẹ́ yìí náà, you did a perfect job. You guys really tried. For somebody that a nurse give an injection with almost 7 people in the house. Wunmi, they gave Mohbad how many injections? 2 injections. Injection márùn tó kù tí wọ́n ní wọ́n rí nínú ilé, injection kìíní. And according to what nurse said, and I quote in Lenshi's platform, that the injection they gave Mohbad, it was Wunmi that fixed the syringe. So Wunmi, what did you put in that syringe? What did you put there? These are the questions police were supposed to be asking you. We the
question kan. Ṣé Wunmi bó ṣe wà yẹn? Àwọn tí ó ṣẹ̀tàn tí wọ́n lè ṣe ọlọ́pàá ní arrest Wunmi lórí kéèsì yìí ni.
Well, in fact, I'm tired. I have to be honest.
Àwọn tí ó ṣẹ̀ ló wà ní tìmọ́lé tí wọ́n release wọn láìṣẹ̀ láìrò. Ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ gangan ṣé ọlọ́pàá ò ní wọn ò ní arrest Wunmi ló fi ń ráyè máa búlì bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀. Kò mọ kíní ìlọ́rùn rárá àti rárá. Kò mọ̀ sí pé òun dáràn òun pa ọmọ èèyàn. Ṣé ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní arrest gẹ́ yìí ni? Ṣó ti above law ni? Ká lè mọ̀. Because we need to know. Ṣé Wunmi ti above law? Ó ti above kan investigate Wunmi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tí ó ṣẹ̀ tó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ lásán wọ́n wà látìmọ́lé. And nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ Wunmi náà dẹ̀ ni kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Kankan tó fẹ́ kájọ.
Sorry. Mumbo.
Ó sú mi o.
So you told me, honestly. So I read further. For someone that a nurse gave an injection with almost 7 people in the house, the same room, the autopsy could not detect it because it was buried horridly. They even placed a heavy stone on my husband's grave. Wunmi, àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ wo ló gbókúta lé Mohbad lórí? Ṣé sòkúta di pílò fún nínú grave ni? Ẹ mú
complainer
èèyàn,
wa fẹ́ dá accuse.
ẹ mú èèyàn, ẹ pa, ẹ tún mókúta, ẹ gbélé lórí, ẹ tún mọ́rùn ẹ̀, ẹ tún kan. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn, ó ti mọ̀ in his mind pé he's going to die.
Tẹ́ bá ti gbé yín gòkè ẹ máa mute
Ẹ̀yin
immediately.
panelist náà ẹ máa bá wa pa táàpù. Ẹ̀yin
He knew
panelist
he
náà
was going to die. Mohbad knew he was
tap
going to
stream.
die already because ó ti foresee ẹ̀ pé ẹ máa padà pa òun náà ni. Ẹ tún wá pa tán, ẹ tún mọ́rùn ẹ̀ kan mọ́nu pósí. Ẹ tún gbókúta lé lórí. Ẹ tún wá sọ pé bàbá yẹn ló gbé òkúta lé ọmọ ẹ̀ lórí. Ṣé gbogbo yín gbàdúrà kẹ́ fojú sunkún ọmọ ni? Ṣé gbogbo yín gbàdúrà kẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́, kẹ́ fi owó tẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́, kẹ́ fi ra pósí àwọn ọmọ yín ni? Gbogbo yín lẹ máa kéré iṣẹ́ wọ yín sẹ́. For somebody dying, okay, I've read that place. Okay. They even placed the heavy stone on my husband's grave. What for? Nobody deserved to be treated that
Ta
way.
ló lọ ṣe Wunmi ló wà bí òkú ṣé bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ ló gbókúta lé lórí ni?
Wunmi, you treated Mohbad that way. You even asked them not to open the coffin. You asked them not to open it. Tó bá yẹ pé wọn ò ṣí coffin yẹn ní Bọ̀dá Láti, by now we won't be saying justice for Mohbad because we won't know what happened. Ẹni tó sọ pé kó ṣí pósí yẹn ní agbára Ọlọ́run wá jèrè àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sí dáadáa.
Ẹ bá mi ṣí àkíní ẹjọ́.
For the pathologist to have said that in the year that he had been working, he had never seen somebody buried in such manner. Pathologist oníkàkùkà, wọ́n gbélé ẹ lọ́wọ́ ìwọ náà kà. Okay. He had never
Àwọn
seen.
pípò ti gbàgbé pé àwọn tó ń bá dì wọ́n kàwé, àwọn tó kàwé pọ̀ Nàìjíríà.
He had never seen somebody buried in such manner. Show how wicked the people who killed my husband are. Wunmi, who are the people that killed your husband? Firstly, when you came out, it was air infection. Secondly, when you came out, you guys have killed the nigger. Come and take your trophy. The question police were supposed to ask you, who are the niggers and who are you, like, who are the people that killed him that you are asking them to come and take their trophy? Who are the people? These are the questions they were meant to ask you. It is
Nǹkan tó yẹ kí ó fèsì ọlọ́pàá kọ́lọ́pàá máa bi question tó ń béèrè yìí.
Yes.
Kọ́lẹ̀ máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé who are those people? Tell me. Kọ́lọ́pàá máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ Wunmi.
Wunmi, àwa la wá jókòó, àwa masses Nigeria, àwa la wá ń bi ẹ́. Àwọn wèrè tẹ́jọ́ ń jókòó, they've never for one day asked you that what killed your husband. At the end of the day, it was another narrative, twisting narrative up and down. Okay, it was my father-in-law and his court that did that to my husband. What did Baba do to your husband? Wunmi, the last time you came out, I could still remember, probably 2 months, when Mohbad was 2 months or 3 months, you said if you come out and say what Baba did, they will throw Baba's stone to death. We are still with the stone, no, Wunmi. Òkúta yẹn ṣì wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Come out and tell us what Baba did so that we can stone him to death. Please come out. My husband suffered while alive and he suffered in his death because you caused it. Ìwọ ló fi ṣe irinṣẹ́ èṣù sínú ilé fún ọkọ ẹ̀. Indomie tẹ́ ń jẹ, ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ Kàrímọ́ náà wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ send oògùn láti ìlú òyìnbó. Oògùn kílà tí ẹ̀ ń send sí tẹ́ ń fún ọmọ lọ́mọ. You guys have damaged that guy. You have damaged his life. Kó tó di ń pokú. His body has been kept inside that morgue for 8 months and now they could not get the results of the cause of his death because he was buried horribly. How could a celebrity be buried in such a hurry? And to think that his father was at the scene when he was buried and it was raining heavily, but he still allowed them to put my husband inside the grave. Oh, bá ní kó sún jẹ ni. Oh, bá ní kó sún jẹ. Ṣé bàbá ẹ̀ Wunmi tó bá ṣì ní bàbá àbí ìyá ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ kan ológo ọmọ kan ló kú ní ìdílé yín kí bàbá ẹ̀ máa gbé sínú sitting room ṣó máa wò lójú ni àbó fẹ́ dín jẹ wọ́n mú lórí burúkú àṣànà community pussy. She further alleged that when she got there, my father-in-law asked people to kidnap me. Wunmi, èṣù ni ẹ́. Tó bá ń wá èṣù, you are the one. Let me use this word for you. Devil advocate. That is exactly who you are. Kidnap me and my son, and I had to run. Wunmi, ìwọ ló ṣe ti bàbá. Bàbá ò kidnap ẹ. Ṣèbí ìwọ ló dé corona yẹn pẹ̀lú ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ placenta.
Fẹ́rẹ̀ yẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ibẹ̀ yẹn. Wùmí oníbàbá sọ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ kidnap ẹ̀. Bọ̀ o kẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀, ẹsẹ̀ òsì méjì ẹ̀, o kó lọ bá bàbá níbi tí bàbá dúró sí ní tòsí ibi tí wọ́n ti sin ọkọ ẹ̀ láti lọ gba àdúrà. Àdúrà yẹn di èpè fún ẹ láti èní lọ. O ò tún rí ṣe mọ́. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá gbé ẹ sílé gan ẹni òun ò lè rí tẹ̀lé rẹ́ni gbé ẹ sílé débi tó ti fẹ́ dé ọkọ. Lẹ́yìn tó gbàdúrà.
Ó ti fẹ́ rẹ̀ ni gbé kò ní bàjẹ́ ti fẹ́ gbé sílé.
Mo ti wà pé gan kó sọ wípé òun máa gbé lórí Kàrímọ́ náà wèrè náà mi ìmọ̀kan tó mú wèrè tí ò jáde.
Hello.
Ẹ káàsán mo dára láti.
Ẹ káàsán.
Mo send the video kan sí WhatsApp yẹn, check WhatsApp yẹn.
All right.
Okay.
Quickly round up with this one. Then
round up.
Yeah, so Perry kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ kidnap ẹ̀ tó ló padà gbàdúrà.
All right. Okay, thank you. Okay. According to her, the pathologist said that if Mohbad's body had not been exhumed between 24 hours and 48 hours after he was buried, they would have been able to determine the cause of his death. Wunmi, òkú 100 years nílùú òyìnbó.
Ẹ bá mi share ṣìkìní, ẹ bá mi share. 10 people should share this show to 10 people. 10 people should share this show to 10 people. 10 people should share this show to 10 people, please.
Òkú 100 years tó bá wú jáde, wọ́n rí nǹkan tí wọ́n pa. Ṣùgbọ́n torí ẹ ti yọ fún àtẹ̀dọ́ ẹ ti mú ara ẹ ti stitch ẹ padà. Débi ń pa àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀ nímọ̀ pé stitch ẹ ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Torí òun sọ ní bíbá yẹn sì ń pé exhume between 24 hours 48 hours ló lè rí nǹkan tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Are you dumb? I thought you said you went to school. Mo bóyá o lọ sí school wa àtàwọn wẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́jọ́ jókòó sórí platform. Àwọn olóṣó tó jẹ́ pé school sat ní mínú wọn ìlú òyìnbó ló bò mínú wọn láṣẹrí. Tẹ́jọ́ jókòó sórí platform, tẹ́jọ́ ń sọ nonsense talk. They would have been able to determine the cause of his death. But because he stayed over a week, so who to stay over a week, are you telling us they cannot get what killed him? Hey, ẹ bá mi dáhùn ẹ̀yin panelists mi, ẹ̀yin commenters, please. Can you please respond?
Kí ló dé tán lè bọ́ọ̀kù wọn fún 200 years.
Ètò ìka ilé ìkábọ̀ sínú àṣálẹ̀ ìlú.
What I just want to say to what you're reading, Oluwa Perry, you are really trying, and I know you are emotional. But let me tell you something. Ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun la máa ń rí, ẹnìkan kì í rí òpin. Ẹni tó máa rí òpin ogun yẹn, ó máa ní sùúrù, á dẹ̀ wà láyé. Wunmi is doing this now to nail Baba, but forgetting that àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé kàn gba sample Mohbad nsìn, even to the bone, kàn lọ ṣe, because even though téèyàn bá kú tó ti jẹrà dé egungun, wọ́n lè fi túmọ̀ nǹkan tó pa ẹni yẹn. Technology ti lọ far. Wunmi ó yìn dán lójú ara ẹ̀ ni. Wunmi ń dán lójú ara ẹ̀ ní ẹ jẹ́ ká filẹ̀. Àfi tán bá mú Mohbad tán jó tán lọ dà sínú òkun tán jẹ́ ká rókú ẹ̀ mọ́ láàní wádé di kòkò. Wunmi tó bá wọn agent ẹ̀ bá ń gbọ́ kán lọ sọ fún. Àti rẹ́ni tó kú ní 1954 ní New York. Omi ló gbé eyín ẹ̀ síta, wọ́n pa wọ́n sọ sómi. Omi ló gbé eyín ẹ̀ síta tán fi mọ ẹni tó jẹ́ tán máṣì DNA ẹ̀. Eyín ẹ̀ náà fi mọ ikú tó pa. Let's just leave Wunmi. Wunmi is just a non-entity. Ó rò bóyá àwọn tó ń support òun níbi tó ti ń ṣòṣì bí ẹran aṣẹ́wó yẹn, ó rò bóyá gbogbo wọn.
Nàìjíríà náà ti ń lo
gbogbo alágọ̀ kó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà jù bẹ́ẹ̀. Tá bá ní ọ̀nà láti fọwọ́ kan ara Mohbad ká rí sample tí wàá gbà, á wá àwọn tó máa bá wá tá mọ nǹkan tó pa ọmọ yẹn. Then tó bá wà l'Amẹ́ríkà yìí, sample tán bá gbé wá sírú Amẹ́ríkà ẹ̀ tán ṣe ló máa dá Wunmi padà sí Nàìjíríà. Kò tí mọ nǹkan tó tara bọ̀.
All right. I'm Perry.
So, but because he stayed over a week inside the shallow grave where they buried my husband, they could not get anything because his organs had been decomposed. If my father-in-law had listened to me, all this thing wouldn't have happened. Now see, she said. That was what Wunmi said.
kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lónìí?
So we have to read the Punch news now. Perry, please reply DM.
Ó yá wọ ká Punch.
Àyànfẹ́ ṣe ní Punch yẹn lọ́wọ́.
Ó ní lọ́wọ́.
Okay, ẹ kọ́kọ́ reply DM yín ná. Okay.
Reply DM wájú wá okay ṣá.
Emma, we do go. Good afternoon, everyone. Brother Atiekason, panelists and the commenters. So now, today, Punch News on the 30th of May 2024. U.S. lab denies conducting poison test on Mohbad. Reporting by Dayo Oyewo. So, going further, the management of the National Medical Service Laboratories in United States of America.
Pennsylvania.
United States of America has repeated.
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Has repeated the claim by the Lagos State government that a toxicology test to ascertain the cause of death of singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad, was conducted at his facility. The claim by the NMS lab was in response to inquiries made by our correspondents who embarked on a fact-finding mission to ascertain the musician cause of death. Before embarking on the fact-finding mission, some concerned member of the public reportedly protested against the claim made by a pathologist who appeared before the coroner court on Wednesday, May 15, and said an autopsy could not ascertain Mohbad's cause of death because his corpse had decomposed. Punch Metro had reported that the counsel for the state government, O. Akinde, told the coroner court sitting in the Ikorodu area of the state, sometimes in November 2023, that a toxicology test, which is an aspect of an autopsy seeking to determine the cause of Mohbad's death, was conducted in the United States. Moving forward, buttressing this claim, the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, while responding to inquiry through a live telephone call with Ahmad Isha, the anchor of an Abuja-based online program, Berekete Family, sometimes in February 2024, said the toxicology test was being conducted at the NMS lab in USA. The matter is being handled by the state DNA and Forensic Center, but they are doing skeletal service and they have affiliate center which are three. So if there is an emergency like this one that we have, they will not say they cannot handle it. So there are three of them in the US, and the one handling this particular one is the NMS in USA. Omotosho said during the live program, the results of the test reportedly arrived in Nigeria sometimes in April 2024 and was passed on to a pathologist for interpretation. Appearing before the coroner inquest court, the pathologist disclosed that the autopsy could not ascertain the cause of Mohbad's death because the corpse had decomposed. However, during the fact-finding mission, our correspondents independently verified the location of the NMS lab on 3701 Wesley Road, Willow Grove, and that of two NMS crime lab on Stafford Avenue, Willow Grove, and another at Grand Prairie in Texas. The single email address that this lab had been using for correspondence was also discovered on the NMS lab website, and our correspondent sent an inquiry to confirm if a toxicology test to ascertain Mohbad death was conducted at their facility. The inquiry read in part, I am a journalist from Punch News in Nigeria, currently working on a story involving the death of Nigeria hip-hop artist Ilerioluwa Aloba, aka Mohbad. Following the Lagos State government's active interest in the case, the State Commissioner for Information revealed that the government conducted a toxicology test on the late artist at your facility. Here is the link where he said so at 32.21.
Agbayi.
So the link is there through YouTube.
Ṣé link yẹn bá ń copy link yẹn wá?
Okay, sir.
Tó bá kò lè
However,
sáré copy link yẹn nìkan báyìí kí n open link yẹn.
mo máa copy ẹ̀ fún yín later, sir.
All right.
However, conflicting reports have emerged, casting doubts on whether or not the toxicology test indeed took place at your facility. As a journalist committed to factual reporting, I am independently reaching out to your facility to verify the authenticity of this claim. Clarification on this matter will contribute significantly to resolving the discrepancy surrounding the artist's demise. Responding to Punch Metro on May 17, the Client Service Associates, Forensic Division, NMS Lab, Esther Dede, refuted the claim by the state government that Mohbad toxicology test was conducted at any of their laboratory. Unfortunately, we do not have a case for that patient, Dede said. Dede, however, noted, to maintain our compliance with HIPAA privacy regulation, we would need authorization from the submitting agent. When contacted on Wednesday, the Commissioner for Information, Omotosho, said that was the name of the lab given to him by the State DNA and Forensic Center.
Abolori burúkú ni.
Ẹnu ẹ̀ ló máa kán. This was what I was told by the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center official who took the sample there. We are dealing with the official of the center. They have 3 other labs that they have affiliation with. If they have an emergency, they can go to any of these 3 labs. I asked which particular one did they go to, and they answer it was that one. That means I will have to go and check again because that was what I was told. Mohbad died at the age of 27 on September 12, 2023, with circumstances surrounding his death sparking controversies on social media. Being a former record label signee of Malian Music owned by Naira Marley, Mohbad left the label in February 2022. The Lagos State Police Command had, on September 18, 2023, inaugurated a 13-man special investigation team to probe the singer death. Abolori burúkú ni Lagos State government ni. 13-man wo lọ probe láti investigate lórí Mohbad. His death also led to the arrest of Naira Marley and controversial Lagos socialite Balogun Eletu, also known as Sam Larry, amongst others. The singer body was on September 21, 2023, exhumed for autopsy to unravel the cause of his death. I think that is all. That is all, sir.
Then you didn't finish the reading because after the exhumation, there was a part where the person now said the HIPAA law, and that's why I come up because I know people will not look at it.
I've read it, ma'am.
Okay, maybe I wasn't listening. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. It was before then.
Brother
Yes, ma'am.
Latif.
I'm
Tí
Brother
coming.
Latif.
tí àwọn family Wùnmí tó ń support Wùnmí tí wọ́n bá ní nǹkan tí wọ́n hide, kí ló dé tí wọ́n lọ ń ṣe fake document? Why forging document? Why tó ń fi forge document? ẹ wo the government tó yẹ kó protect a country ṣe rí pé àwọn people yìí ò like ìlú wa ẹ máa rò pọ́n lọ́rùn ìtorí ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe ń kó ọrọ̀ ajé ìlú yẹn lọ́n kó lọ ìlú mi wọ́n ń ba ìlú yẹn jẹ́ more and more wọ́n ń destroy ìlú yẹn ò ní òkú mọ́.
ṣé mọ̀ pé ara àwọn panelists ń sọ níje ìlú lára àwọn tó máa gòkè tán sọ pé wọn ò gbé òkú Mohbad kúrò ní Nàìjíríà pé wọn ò gbé lọ́bì kankan pé wọ́n kàn lọ fọ́ọ̀jì rìsọ́ọ̀tì tí wọ́n wá kà ni pé tán bá sọ pé wọn ò gbé lọ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà pé ṣé wọ́n lè bìlì pé wọn ò gbé lọ síbì kankan pé wọn ò ṣe autopsy kankan pé wọ́n kàn fọ́ọ̀jì rìsọ́ọ̀tì tán wá kà ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni pé wọn ò ṣe nǹkan kan ó tó bí àwọn méjì tó wá ń sọ lókè báyìí.
nígbà tó lọ ṣe autopsy nígbà tán lọ issue autopsy yẹn ṣé mi ò sọ fún yín pé mi ò expect autopsy mo sọ àbí mi sọ mo níbi kan wọn ò lè fún yín ní autopsy pé kẹ́ má expect good news.
èmi gan ò expect autopsy wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ because ti Adédoyin ni mo fi mọ̀ pé mi ò expect autopsy wọn already so but èmi kàn believe pé ṣẹ́rí autopsy tèmi kàn believe ni pé èmi kàn believe pé àwọn ipe wọn máa ṣe ipe lọ́ọ̀yà tí mi mọ̀ pé lọ́ọ̀yà ìsọnù ni wọ́n ní tẹ́lẹ̀ èmi kàn orí lọ́ọ̀yà ta ní tẹ́lẹ̀ lèmi kàn dúró de pé ó máa ṣe private autopsy so nǹkan tèmi ìyẹn lèmi expect tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyẹn lèmi nígbàgbọ́ lé lórí tẹ́lẹ̀ tèmi rò pé àwọn máa ṣe tiwọn.
Sister Debbie, 1 minute. Mommy God's love, she ain't going by. I read again. Dede, however, noted to maintain our compliance with HIPAA privacy regulation, we will need authorization from the submitting agent. Shoti Enyima, if it was sunny.
Yes, thank you. I said the money boy mi ò fetí síbẹ̀ yẹn. A níbẹ̀ yẹn tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀. Though we are all emotional because I see handwriting on the wall towards the government of Lagos State and the cohort of the said Oba. I really don't want to mention his name. So nǹkan tí ipa yẹn ṣe ni pé Lagos State government yẹ kó fún bàbá Mohbad ní authorization láti contact àwọn people yẹn pé specimen ọmọ ẹ̀ tí àwọn gbé wá ó lè kọ rìsọ́ọ̀tì fún wọn ipa yẹn ó request fún ẹni tó submit specimen Mohbad which is the government of Lagos State kó fún wọn ní authorization pé okay o ipa you can issue this person and NMS you can issue this man another result or second result I understand ó máa fún wọn ní ability ó máa fún wọn ní power láti fún bàbá Mohbad ní result tó àbájáde lórí specimen lórí autopsy àti toxicology tọ́nà send sí NMS yẹn tí Lagos State government ò bá fún wọn àwọn people yẹn torí pé agbára tí ipa yẹn ní bíbá yìí ó máa ṣẹ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ kù láti má lè issue ẹ̀. Ìgbà tí wọ́n jáde ní court lọ́jọ́ yìí a máa fetí sí pé barrister Shitu ó sọ wípé àwọn ti request fún copy tiwọn because court sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n lè request fún copy ṣẹ́dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé tí wọ́n bá issue copy fún bàbá legal team yẹn team leader yẹn mi mọ̀ bàbá Shitu yẹn tó bá issue ẹ̀ fún letter-headed paper company tó ṣe náà máa fi issue ẹ̀ not Lagos State letter-headed paper tó bá wá fi Lagos State letter-headed paper ṣe fún wọ́n fi issue ẹ̀ fún wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ọ̀rìjó ni kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ṣe fake ni but tó bá fi kíní NMS bíbá yìí tó fi issue ẹ̀ fún then we can use that as a follow-up láti sọ pé okay we have the copy of the one given to us by Lagos State government but we still have to confirm from them or irú America kan wá private investigator àbí lawyer tó máa follow up pé àwọn èèyàn ò gbàgbọ́ nínú result because quality ta fún America ó high ju nǹkan tó kà fún wa pé èèyàn kú 8 months ago wọ́n sin wọ́n ti wá after 10
America.
Yes wọ́n ti wá after 10 to 11 days ẹ wá ní result ẹ̀ pé ẹ lè get ẹ̀ pé ọ̀nà certain kí ló dé tó wà ọ̀nà certain America gan àgbọ̀rí pé ẹ ṣe ọ̀nà certain kan rí so ẹ bá wa wádìí ẹ̀ and those people will go ahead and be doing their job àwọn náà mọ òfin tó dé àwọn náà mọ òfin tó máa fi tú
All
tí
right.
àṣírí Lagos state government tí máa fi tú.
All right.
Ẹ ṣé.
Ọlá for moment.
ọlá for net brother tí mo ti send the link yẹn sí yín.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on. Líǹkì níbi tẹ́ni ẹ ti prove ẹ̀. Mo like bẹ́ni ẹ ṣe prove ẹ̀. Ibi tí.
Commissioner Lagos State, and I say good morning, sir. May I call you now? Everybody where they concerned about Mohbad's case. Today, we don't hear the side of the police through the first PRO. Today, we go hear from the Lagos State government's side. That not because the tech say now the Honorable Commissioner of Information, Lagos State now they come. Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning, my brother.
How you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
When I not go appreciate my commissioner. Before I go continue, once again, I am sorry, sir.
No, please, I've forgotten that. Because, I mean, it was a misunderstanding.
Thank you.
I'm also sorry for anybody pressed on.
It's all right,
my
sir.
attitude, that's not me.
Thank you, sir.
Tó bá pẹ́ ìlú tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó yẹ kán lọ arrest máa yìí lónìí. Ó yẹ kán lọ arrest ẹ̀.
We are live on.
Ìyẹn la ṣe sọ pé law ló bàjẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà. Tó bá pọ́n tẹ̀ lófin máa yìí law máa ní kán lọ gbé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kán probe ẹ̀ àbí kán sue ẹ̀ sí court.
Okay.
Today, the whole world is listening.
Mo ń bọ̀ lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn. Ọlá for moment àbí kí lẹ pẹ́ra. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Moment. Yes, sir. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Nǹkan tí mi rí níbẹ̀ ni pé is there any way tó yẹ pé wọ́n lè aláwọ̀ bàbá Mohbad fún ẹ̀ kó kárí kó kárí operation yẹn out fún ẹ̀ bóyá ó lè connect just like the way tí àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé I expect àwọn Amẹ́ríkà kọ́ lè máa jọjọ́ ìdílé lọ. Ẹ̀wọ̀n bìlí pé ọwọ́ lè kọ́ fún kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. If tí bàbá ẹ̀fọ́ ara ẹ̀ tó bá come out tó contact àwọn company yẹn tí wọ́n lè carry out operation ẹ̀ ṣe sọ́ọ̀ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo lè bìlí pé wọ́n yìí lè detect nǹkan tó pa. And through that, only a lot of media máa follow on our transparency. So èyí tí wọ́n ń tà láti cover up kò ní sí pé ìwọ̀n kan hide under anything because àti ilẹ̀ wọn tí ń rí pé kí ní ìkòjó bí kò tọ̀ àjáde. Àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní underground wọ́n pọ̀ ju àwọn tó fẹ́ òótọ́ rẹ̀ lọ. So àwọn gan fún ara wọn àwọn òótọ́ everybody know àwọn òótọ́. And this is how ọ̀gbọ́n yẹn máa ń mú òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dẹ̀ máa kọ́kọ́ lọ ẹ̀. Ṣé mo pé èèyàn lè mú òótọ́ kókó irọ́ sílẹ̀ irọ́ yẹn dẹ̀ last for 100 years. It's just like àwọn ọmọ pẹpẹ ọkọ̀ kún ní 1954 èyí ní ẹ̀rọ fi discover. Ní ìgbà kan tó rí wọ́n tó discover so high time pé fún ara wọn bàbá Mohbad ló kún ọjọ́ ìwọ̀n ìlú tí bàbá Mohbad fún ara ẹ̀ tó bá come out tó kè this is what I want to do and people alone Nigeria will support him tó dẹ̀ tí Lagos State bá ti go against it tó dẹ̀ carry out proper investigation àwọn aróòtọ́ àárín nǹkan tó ṣe Mohbad. Thank you, sir.
All right. Abike for justice. Abike for justice. Abike for justice. So, Andy. Ẹ káàsán fúnfún lé ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ káàsán. Ẹni tí mo gbé wọlé yẹn á dé ẹ mute.
Wow. Kò yẹ kí eléyìí yà wá lẹ́nu. Kò yẹ kó yà wá lẹ́nu rárá. A ti mọ̀ pé àwọn tí ó ń bá bàbá ọlọ́ba jà àti sọ lórí platform yìí ní wiki.
You said it yesterday.
You understand? Kò yẹ kó yà wá lẹ́nu. ó yẹ ká náà a kò fún wọn ní time náà ni to prove them wrong. We gave them a benefit of doubt. Kí ni ìdí tí mo fi sọ pé we gave them a benefit of doubt? Nígbà tí wọ́n lọ wú Mohbad ní after 9 days nígbà tí wọ́n sin ní September 20 or 21 last year, ìjọba Lagos State sọ pé àwọn ti gbé 13 men panel láti ṣe ìwádìí ikú tó pa. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi tó wa létí pé wọ́n máa ṣe autopsy àti toxicology. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni wọ́n sọ, Mr. Lati?
Absolutely.
Okay. Ní gbogbo September ẹ̀ tí wọ́n lọ wú òkú Mohbad, tí bàbá Mohbad tó rán blessing bí bàbá Mohbad ṣe sọ láti lọ síbẹ̀, tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n yọ àwọn nǹkan tó máa fi ṣe àyẹ̀wò ikú tó pa Mohbad. Ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí pé wọ́n kàn lọ yọ ìfun ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, ẹ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n lọ yọ, wọ́n lọ dà síbi kan. Ẹ wo ìyàtọ̀ tó fi jẹ ọmọ yẹn. Kí ni ìdí tí mo sọ pé wọ́n lọ dà síbi kan? September lọ, àárín nǹkan kan. October lọ, àárín nǹkan kan. November lọ, àárín nǹkan kan. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé November ni wọ́n close corona inquest. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé wọ́n sọ fún wa pé wọ́n ń retí result toxicology ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé autopsy ti ready. Toxicology tó ń sọ pé ó ready nígbà tó di ending of November nígbà tó di December 2023 àgbọ̀n kankan. Nígbà tó di January ending tí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tó pe ọlọ́pàá IG wọ́n tì sí Lagos State lọ́rùn pé ọwọ́ Lagos State ni gbogbo nǹkan wà. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ pé Commissioner of Information of Lagos State. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ fi tó wa létí pé wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí Pennsylvania. Mo rántí it was on the 31st of January 2024 nígbà tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún wa. Ó dẹ̀ ní ká fún un ní 8 to 10 weeks. A dẹ̀ ṣe sùúrù. Ṣé understand? Nígbà tí kinní ìtúndé náà, wọ́n wá kà fún wa ní May 15 ìkàkùkà tí wọ́n wá kà. Nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n kà fún wa àti autopsy àti toxicology, kí ni wọ́n sọ fún wa? Wọ́n ní inconclusive. Ṣèbí wọ́n sọ pé tí wọ́n bá ṣe autopsy ni fáwa tí a lọ sílé ìwé, ṣèbí wọ́n sọ pé autopsy máa ń determine ìjọ́ téèyàn bá kú. Wọn ò fi tó wa létí ìjọ́ tí Mohbad kú. Inconclusive ni wọ́n pe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún wa. Ṣé understand?
They only detect tattoo.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún sọ fún wa náà. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé nígbà tí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ, ó sọ fún wa nígbà tó dé pé wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí bọ́dì Mohbad kó wà rotten síbẹ̀ ni. Ṣé mọ̀ pé nígbà tán máa ka toxicology wèrè wọn, ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n sọ fún wa pé reason tí wọ́n fi wá pẹ̀lú inconclusive ni pé body Mohbad ti decayed, but tattoo náà ò decayed o. Ṣé understand? Òkú tí wọ́n wú tí gbogbo àfojú ara wa rí. Mo sọ lórí program yìí láti sinẹ́, even though àwọn tó ja Second World War tí wọ́n ń wú wọn káàkiri, wọ́n ń ṣe DNA fún wọn, wọ́n mọ èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́ o. Eyín wọn, irun wọn, wọ́n mọ èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́ o. Wọ́n ń discover o gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn. À ń bọ̀sibọ́sí ẹni tí wọ́n gbé sí inú ilẹ̀ fún ọjọ́ 9 tó wà nínú casket. Wọ́n wá sọ fún wa pé inconclusive. Kí leléyìí sọ fún wa? Now, wọ́n ta àbùkù bá government Nigeria. Àwọn náà ni government ara wọn o. Wọ́n tún wá ta àbùkù bá.
And these people are not ashamed.
Wọ́n ò lè ashamed. They cannot be ashamed. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ kínní láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀. Mo ní àwọn tó lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú Mohbad. Mo ní wọ́n ń ṣèjọba o. Àwọn tó pa Mohbad, they are just a friend of the government. But now it's so painful that they've been allowed to be used. Now, mo ti sọ, ibo la wá bára wa báyìí.
So kí ni next in me nísìnyí báyìí?
Ìbéèrè tó dálẹ̀ béèrè o. èmi ò dẹ̀ ní yé máa sọ máa sọ kiri kò tí ì bàjẹ́ tán o. We can push them to the edge. We can push them. But the problem táwọn èèyàn wá ní problem nínú justice for Mohbad o. Wọ́n ní gan nínú justice for Mohbad. Ṣé bí gbogbo wa ṣe máa wà lélẹ̀ tí ò ní sí ẹni tí ó ń darí ọkọ̀ justice for Mohbad? Ṣé bó ṣe máa wà lélẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ẹnìkan ló máa bá SAN sọ̀rọ̀? Ṣé ẹnìkan, because gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ lélẹ̀ ẹnìkan ò kí ń jáwádé, a ní láti gbìmọ̀ together kí a kó ọpọlọ together. It's not necessary for you to be there. It's not necessary for me to be there. Mo ti sọ lórí program káàkiri. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lawyer ló wà nínú justice for Mohbad. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ doctors ló wà nínú justice for Mohbad. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ làwọn tó lè tú pathology, the toxicology. You understand? Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn wà nínú bíbá tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ready láti fi mú èèyàn tó ní private jet ní Nàìjíríà ni tí wọ́n ready láti fly Mohbad out of the country to do a private toxicology, a private autopsy. But the question is this: where do we find ourselves? And we continue saying this boldly. This case belongs to the public. Ìbéèrè tó yẹ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa ni pé, does the public have a say in this justice for Mohbad?
No.
Because I don't just understand this. I don't understand. Listen. Tati gbọ́ kínní. Láti ìgbà tó ń sọ pé PRO ti jáde. Mélòó ló wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ńta? Mélòó la fi ehó
wa? Ó jẹ́ kí Andy nígbà tá à ń ṣe ti Timothy Adégòkè, ó jẹ́ kí n rántí bọ́n ṣe mú fake autopsy wá. Oríyọmí bọ́ síta, bóyá bọ́ síta báyìí, a ní ká ṣe ti tiwa. Oríyọmí dẹ̀ contribute owó, wọ́n ní kán dáwó, a dẹ̀ lọ ṣe tiwa lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Public ló ń deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Shall I understand? With Jerry, we need to help this man. Shall I understand? We need to help this man, Joseph Aloba. Ṣé mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún Mohbad òun náà ń ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀? Kí wọ́n tó pa Mohbad finally wọ́n ti pa sáyé already. The same thing they are doing to this man.
Ó rí Wùnmí bó ṣe mú bàbá Aloba ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ káàkiri ni.
Shall I understand? Nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún ọmọ ẹ̀ òun ni wọ́n ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀. And this is where we need to wake up now. Máa yẹn mi rò bí ó fi ọjọ́ kan gbádùn rè. This is my own personal opinion now. Mi rò bí Joseph Aloba mi rò bó get alright. Because ẹni tó kàn ló mọ̀ o. Kò ń ṣàá gangan ní nǹkan ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí o. Joseph Aloba gangan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí o. But òun ló mọ ibi tí bàtà tó ti gbé ń ta òun o. Àwa kàn support ẹ ní o. Tó bá yá tó bá pẹ́, èmi lè sọ pé mi ì ṣe justice for Mohbad mọ́. Ẹ̀yin lè sọ pé ẹ ṣe mọ́. But ṣé Aloba máa sọ pé òun ò ṣe mọ́? Let me give other people chance to talk as well.
All right. Glamin B.
Ẹ káàsán gbogbo lé.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fẹ́ ṣe àkíyèsí wa sí nǹkan kan ni. Before kí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tó pe imán yẹn ní online ní ọjọ́ yẹn pé báwo ni ìyẹn kọmíṣánná yẹn. Fídíò kan jáde látọ̀dọ̀ ìyá Mohbad tó jókòó báyìí tó ní Jòsí ò fẹ́ kó lọ sin ọmọ òun o, òun ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ IG. Fídíò yẹn jáde immediately tí wọ́n gbọ́ pé Bukky Jesse wọ́n plan láti encourage bàbá kó lọ sí Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ pé Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ fẹ́ dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ìgbà yẹn ni ìyá Mohbad gbé fídíò yẹn jáde pé òun ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ IG ní autopsy ti jáde káwọn gbé ọmọ òun kóun gbọ́mọ òun kóun lọ sí. Ó lóun dẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ ní ò gbà. Wọ́n ṣe fídíò yẹn jáde láti fi sọ pé mi mọ reason náà but ó jáde before kí Brekete show yẹn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí and immediately tí commissioner yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí show Brekete ó ní àwọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe autopsy mo ní fídíò jáde like a week ago pé ìyá Mohbad pé IG ní autopsy ti jáde so ta ló ń purọ́ at that point mo ti mọ̀ pé bobo ni màá ní gbé bọ̀ and it's a shameless one on live program òun sọ lórí live program pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ ṣe autopsy tí ìyá ọlọ́mọ gangan sọ pé IG sọ fún òun pé autopsy ti jáde kóun wá gbé òkú ọmọ òun kó lọ sí pé bàbá ẹ̀ ní ìfẹ́ sí.
wọ́n wá compose dáadáa ni.
so nǹkan tí mò ń try sọ pé wọ́n compose gbogbo irọ́ yìí dáadáa iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nìkan ló wà complicit in this problem in this case ọlọ́pàá nìkan kan ló ń dojú ọ̀rọ̀ irú ìjọba gangan ló ń dojú ọ̀rọ̀ irú ìjọba gangan ló ń pa Mohbad àwọn ló tún pa lẹ́yìn ikú ẹ̀ wọ́n tún pa ní àwọn ò ní fún ní justice ṣiṣẹ́. Toxicology tó láwọn lọ ṣe ní Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n ń ṣe ní Yabana NDLEA ṣe ní ọ́fíìsì wọn.
wọ́n tiẹ̀ máa ń parọ́ irọ́ tẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ́n máa verify èwo ní kẹ́ máa parọ́ mọ́ Amẹ́ríkà nígbà tí bàbá Tinubu náà máa yanjú tọ̀dọ̀ wọn Amẹ́ríkà náà kan must you mention Amẹ́ríkà ṣé Amẹ́ríkà ní ilé ayé pín sí ni kẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ sọ pé fẹ́ńsítà Kútọ́nù lẹ ti lọ ṣe gan kò ní lè tó gbogbo eléyìí ẹ máa parọ́ gbogbo everything Amẹ́ríkà must you lie on Amẹ́ríkà.
dójú ti ìlú onílùú ìlú tí ò mọ ọwọ́ tí ò mọ ẹsẹ̀ ní gbogbo rádàdà tó ń filẹ̀ ayé wọn ṣe
bẹ́ẹ̀. they embarrass ìlú yẹn for nothing. nígbà tó ń bá bàbá Tinubu.
Toxicology yẹn sà wọ́n ń ṣe ní Yaba wọ́n ń ṣe ní NDLEA office lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó bá ti mú pé kinní kan abẹ́ ní bọ́dì tó bá yẹ pé ó ń bọ̀ láti
àbúrò ẹ wá padúró rọ yẹn
tó kàn fẹ́ gba owó lọ́wọ́ ẹni yẹn tó bá kàn ti size ẹ̀ up nípa ọ̀dà pé lè kó gold sọ́rùn wọ́n á purọ́ ọmọ wọn á ní ìyá on drug wọ́n á mú lọ sọ́fíìsì wọn á lọ ṣe toxicology fún òun náà lọ tún sọwọ́ ẹ̀ o ẹni tí ò mú gbórí láyé wọn á ní ó positive kó wá sanwó bẹ́ẹ̀lì wọ́n ṣe fún òkú Mohbad irọ́ pọ̀ ìwú mínì kankan ló ń purọ́ ìjọba purọ́ ọlọ́pàá purọ́.
kí ni géènì wọn lórí kínní ìyẹn náà ṣe ń lé àwọn ọmọ ìyẹn Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ dá fún àwọn pípọ̀ ìyẹn ti mí pa wọn arífá òṣè wọn àwọn arífá òṣè wọn wọn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn kàn fìyà jà wọn ẹni tí ó ṣẹ̀ ló máa ń jẹ̀yà.
ó ti wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sìn ó ti lọ sóṣù mẹ́ta.
ẹni tí ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa ń jìyà ẹni tí ò mọ tí ò mẹsẹ̀ lẹ́ ń fìyà jẹ fún lọ́sìn.
kò sí justice kankan nílùú yẹn èmi ò ń pè Nàìjíríà.
ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mú ṣe patí káàkiri ó ń ṣe patí ó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀dì ó ń ṣọjọ́ ó ń ṣòkú ìyá ẹ̀.
irọ́ ni irọ́ gan ló fi tẹ ìlú yẹn dó irọ́ ni Nàìjíríà ẹ ṣé o.
all right Abike for justice are you back? Mọ́mì.
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ kálẹ́ o ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun Mr. Lati ẹ ṣeun lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ behind the scene tí wọ́n ń gbé updates jáde bí irú ètò àrí láàárọ̀ yìí because àwọn ò mọ̀ wọ́n Ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ̀ wọ́n because tí wọ́n bá ṣe findings wọn ní báwo la ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ pé wọn ò débì kankan láti lọ ṣe toxicology tẹ́pọ́n kan gbé bóbò fún wa ni at the same time mo tún fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn host táwọn náà wà lórí cyberspace àti gbogbo àwa commenters àti panelists náà fúnṣẹ́ takuntakun torí láìṣe páwa náà sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo orú nǹkan báyìí àní máa lè disturb àwọn ìjọba ṣe rí nǹkan tí Mr. Andy sọ mo fẹ́ support ẹ̀ in a way pẹ̀lú pé ó yẹ ká ní a leader láàrin wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí Toríyọmí yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé Oríyọmí ò kì í ṣe family àwọn Timothy mi sọ pé torí náà kíkan yọ Mr. Muiwa o Mr. Muiwa can still be there but tá a bá ní a person in Nigeria tó bá wà very outspoken tó bá dẹ̀ wà tó ní wisdom tó ní knowledge tó dẹ̀ wà outstanding tó lè stand tó yẹ pé òun ló máa wá sórí platform ló máa collect àwọn different ideas tó yẹ pé òun ló máa represent wa tó dẹ̀ ló máa gbé fún àwọn SAN pé nǹkan báyìí láwọn public tún sọ kò sí nǹkan tó bá dé níbẹ̀ tá a bá lè suggest ẹ̀ fún àwọn bàbá Mohbad because it is high time
láti ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ láti fi lè rí àdìtú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí torí bọ́rọ̀ yìí ṣe ń lọ ní ìsìn a ti mọ̀ pé ìjọba ti fail wa a ti mọ̀ pé Wùmí fail wa a ti mọ̀ pé bàbá dáadáa ti fail wa gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣe ni pé ká má rójútu ẹjọ́ yìí ṣùgbọ́n kò ṣeé ṣe nítorí pé Mohbad gan ò sùn orí ọmọ yẹn ti le jù bọ́n ṣe ń gbé báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Mohbad tún ń gbé lọ́nà míì tó tún yọ sáwọn ẹlòmíì pé ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ sẹ̀ àwọn ènìyàn ò lè pa mí gbé so Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ tí a bá rí àwọn ta lè phone ẹ jẹ́ ká ní one leader just one because tá a bá sọ thousands of us are in this movement not kì í ṣe gbogbo thousands náà ló lè sọ pé ó fẹ́ máa dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ lè sọ lẹ́ni ẹ lè sọ báyìí ẹ lè sọ báyìí àákàn máa jà ni and there is no point fún wa láti máa jà tá a bá ti ní a leader tí gbogbo àjọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ kò dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ family àwọn bàbá Mohbad this leader is going to be on a neutral ground pé ó kàn jẹ́ public leader ni òun ló máa sọ àwọn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ló máa get across to the lawyer to the son or to the legal team so Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́ suggestion tèmi nìyẹn pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe dé nísìnyí o thank you so much I submit my mic bye.
Latistan, let me just buttress what that Mommy Imole said. Can I go ahead, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. I just can follow you. I just can follow you.
Not follow you.
No, follow you. I can ṣàlàyé dáadáa ní moment. Àwọn èèyàn wa nínú justice for Mohbad. Èmi ò ní àròjinlẹ̀. Èmi dẹ̀ ní àròjinlẹ̀. And àwọn ẹlòmíì tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ any working team wọ́n rí sọ because of the past experience of what have happened in justice for Mohbad. Now bá ṣe lè ṣe lélẹ̀ justice for Mohbad ní ọ̀dọ̀ tèmi o this is my own personal advice that we can move ahead and forge ahead in this justice for Mohbad. Now justice for Mohbad ó ti pín sí ọ̀nà méjì.
Mẹ́ta.
Ọ̀nà méjì ni máa pè é. Now àwọn kan wọ́n jẹ́ pro family wa. Àwọn kan wọ́n jẹ́ anti-justice family wa. Olúkálùkù ló ní reason tí wọ́n fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé ẹni tó jẹ́ principal bàbá Mohbad ó ti sọ pé ẹbí òun ni family wa kò sí nǹkan tí anybody lè ṣe sí. And when we look at it, kò sí nǹkan tí anybody lè ṣe sí. Àwọn gangan ló ní ọmọ tí wọ́n pa. Àwa tí a jẹ́ public, àyàbá ni wá. Fine, àwa náà ní interest. Àwọn ẹbí alọ́ba wọn ò lè public ìdànù. Àwọn náà fẹ́ràn lọ́wọ́ public. But tí ẹ bá wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe bọ̀ láti bí oṣù bíi mélòó kan, a rí pé a lọ síwájú, a lọ sẹ́yìn. Àdàbí omi adágún ni. But now kí la lè ṣe? Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé pé àwọn kan sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ family wa kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ family wa ẹbí alọ́ba ni. Wọ́n ti sọ pé alọ́ba fúnra ti sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè ṣe ẹbí òun ni. Now what can we do? This is what we can do. Family alọ́ba can come with family wa and some other people in their family. We that you are in public, that we have interest in this case. Shall understand? Àwa yọ àwọn èèyàn nínú justice for Mohbad. Kò ṣe pé a kò máa yọ àwọn èèyàn lásán, àwọn tó rí wọn pé. Tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á fi òótọ́ bá public lò. Wọ́n wá team up. A lè pè wọ́n ní working team. Wọ́n team up mọ́ ẹbí alọ́ba, including family wa. And bàbá alọ́ba fúnra gangan ó ní láti wà nínú working team yẹn. Bóyá èèyàn mẹ́ta, èèyàn márùn-ún, èèyàn mẹ́fà la máa yàn láti inú justice for Mohbad. Àwọn tó rí ẹ pé tí a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa fi inú bá wa fi wọ́n máa fi òótọ́ bá wa lò. Àwa team up wọn mọ́ àwọn ẹbí alọ́ba. Tá bá team up wọn mọ́ ẹbí alọ́ba. Àwọn by the time tí a bá team up together, wọ́n máa jọ ní the same time tó jọ máa bá the legal team sọ̀rọ̀. The legal team are the lawyer. Tó jẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe pé ẹbí alọ́ba kan wọ́n máa lọ gba ọ̀rọ̀ wá láti ọwọ́ legal team who happens to be the lawyers. Wọ́n máa jẹ́ àbọ̀ fún àwọn tí a bá yàn láti inú public. No, wọ́n jọ máa nígbà tí legal team yẹn bá fẹ́ brief wọn, wọ́n jọ máa jókòó sí round table, wọ́n jọ máa dialogue, wọ́n jọ máa fi ikùn lu ikùn, wọ́n á mú nǹkan jáde because àwọn tí a yàn yẹn ló máa represent public. Àwọn ló máa sọ fún wa pé bá ṣe máa ṣe lélẹ́yìí o, nǹkan tí public ń fẹ́ nìyẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá máa ṣe wọ́n á jọ wà ń bẹ̀. Bàbá alọ́ba tó ní ọmọ gangan ó gbúdọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹbí alọ́ba nìkan ló máa wà ń bẹ̀ tó máa lọ jẹ́ àbọ̀ fún bàbá alọ́ba. Nípa ẹ̀yẹ nǹkan á lè lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ. Tí information bá máa jáde, á jáde wá direct láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tí a yàn. Information ò ní yàtọ̀ sí information tí àwọn alọ́ba family máa gbé jáde. Information àwọn alọ́ba kò ní yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí àwọn public tí a yàn tí wọ́n máa gbé jáde. Bá ṣe lè ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ wò dàn láti sinẹ́ because ṣẹ́ẹ̀rí ẹnìkan ò kí ń jẹ́ àwàdé. This is the problem that we are having in this justice for Mohbad. Ẹnìkan ló ń jẹ́ àwàdé. Èèyàn méjì ló ń jẹ́ àwàdé. No, it's not possible. Ẹnìkan kò lè máa bá lọ́yà sọ̀rọ̀ kó máa feed wa. Kò possible. Ṣé understand? So that because èmi ò lérò pé tí a bá ṣe yẹ a lè move forward. Nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn. Ìmọ̀ràn tèmi nìyẹn o. Ìmọ̀ràn ni o. Mímí ìdábàá fẹ́.
Ní láfikún nǹkan tí Mr. Hadi sọ, you are very correct sir. Láfikún nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ yẹn, tó bá fẹ́ set àwọn legal team yẹn, tó bá ti likely pé tó bá fẹ́ wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí wọ́n búra ẹni tó bá máa gbàbọ̀dè fún justice for Mohbad. Kí búra wà láàrin wọn, torí kì í ṣe èyí tí wọ́n ní tẹ́lẹ̀. Kí búra wà ń bẹ̀ ẹni tó bá máa gbàbọ̀dè fún justice for Mohbad yẹn, nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí.
All right, Dinaja.
Bàbá mo kí gbogbo lé o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe ó sì gbẹnu tọ̀nà for now. Ẹ̀rí pé ẹ̀rí mi láti jọ yìí. Wọ́n ban àkáǹtì yọ̀dá àkáǹtì ni, wọ́n ban life mi ni. Àwọn ayé ni, àwọn tẹ́ rán sí mi.
Èmi kún kọ́, àwọn ohun mi ló ń dà yìí.
Àwọn tẹ́ rán sí mi ni o. Anyway, mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tiẹ̀ come on life nínú, so mi ò tí mọ ibi tá à ń lọ, but my own opinion, nǹkan tí mò ń rò ni pé ṣé reason tá a ṣe ń ní problem yìí kò ń ṣe pé torí everybody fẹ́ wà involved ni, because mo feel pé torí everybody fẹ́ wà involved, everybody fẹ́ champion, everybody fẹ́ jẹ́ èèyàn tó máa kọ́kọ́ pass information ni one of the reasons tá a ṣe ń ní problem. Because mo sọ lórí platform kan gbà kan mo ní if we have a group of people tó really were involved tí wọ́n get information tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà pass information fáwa, ṣé kò better ju kí gbogbo wa feel pé èmi náà fẹ́ wà involved nínú ẹ̀, mo fẹ́ wà lára ẹni tó ń gba information, mo fẹ́ wà lára ẹni tó ń gba information, because I feel this is one of the problems that we have. Mo ti wà lórí platform kan tí wọ́n ti ní argument kan lórí wọn carry wa along, a kàn gbọ́ pé wọ́n ṣe kinní yẹn ni, but my question was nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yẹn ṣé wọ́n succeed, ṣé ó favour wa, and the answer was yes. So the fact that nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe ó favour wa, wọ́n dẹ̀ succeed, that's the bone of contention, because ibi tá à ń lọ gangan nìyẹn. But ká wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa bá wọn tó ṣe yẹn jà pé why tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọn ò carry wa along is not where we are going to. Because fine, everybody á sọ̀rọ̀, gbogbo wa need láti sọ̀rọ̀, but gbogbo wa ò lè wà níbẹ̀. Àwa kan máa wà níbi tá a wà yìí náà tó jẹ́ pé we just listen to what is happening, we get our information, and all we need to do is just pass the information across to people that need to get the information. But tá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí feel pé no, information tí mo fẹ́ pass is second hand ni, why tí mi ò ṣe wà involved initially mi ò ní pass information yẹn àbí inú mi ò ní dùn sáwọn tó pass information yẹn sí mi, then we continue to have problems. Then lórí mo rí kíní punch tán ní wọ́n ní US deny pé wọn ò wá ṣe sample kankan lọ́dọ̀.
ẹjọ́ sà kẹ́ tó proceed sà ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kí n dá síbẹ̀ yẹn kẹ́ tó bring point mi sà ẹjọ́ sà ẹ má bínú. Tá a bá wò ó dáadáa sà a máa rí pé at least ó ti ń lọ bí going to 9 months bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tá a ti ń pariwo lórí justice for Mohbad. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń dẹ̀ sọ pé tó ń dẹ̀ set yẹn bóyá legal team whatever àti rí àti lọ́ọ̀yà tó ń gbà tẹ́lẹ̀ àti rí nǹkan tó ń ṣe tó succeed àti rí anything tó ń fi succeed. Ká ní pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń pè dálé wọlé wọn pé ó yọrí sí rere ni kò sí anybody tó máa complain. At least ní ọ̀pá ọ̀rọ̀ autopsy sà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa autopsy DNA nǹkan tó máa sọ fún wa ni pé wọ́n làwọn ń ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ at the end of the day ni wọ́n gbé inconclusive autopsy wá sà. At the end of the day ni wọ́n gbé inconclusive autopsy wá tó dẹ̀ láwọn ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ sà gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn jọ kí ni outcome ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé kí Wùmí ṣe DNA láti ìgbà yẹn wọn ò rí kankan ṣe, wọn ò rí kò sí outcome, wọn ò rí anything kó tó di pé wọ́n gba Sanṣítù sà. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe tó ń sọ pé àwọn ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ a ò rí result ẹ̀ sí rere níta o. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a rí fake ni. So that's why because a rí pé bígbà tó jẹ́ pé bí àwọn fẹ́ gbàbọ̀dé or whatever. So kò sí àárín kan tó ń ṣe tó succeed sà. Ẹ má bínú.
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
Naija. Let me quickly echo what you said. With due respect, sir, you are partially right with your summation regarding to this. But there's one thing, because èmi wà nínú ilé tẹ́lẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. You understand me? Gbogbo group tí wọ́n ti form at the beginning of this justice for Mohbad. You understand me? There's only 2 people speaking to the lawyers. You understand me? But now, suggestion to Momu Wansi, Oma Yato. These 3 people will not be the only people will be speaking directly with the son. It's going to be a conjunction of all the 2 groups from Aloba's family and the public. When the lawyer wants to brief, he's going to brief them together. You understand me? But previously, it's only Aloba's family speaking with the lawyers and the rest. But in this case, it's not going to be. If only they can choose from the public with Aloba, you understand me? The lawyer will brief them together, you understand me? That is where I think we can achieve our aim and objective on justice for Mohbad. I will allow you to continue, my dear brother.
Okay, Mr. Andy and Sister Debbie, more appreciate. But now my question is this: ṣé àwọn lọ́yà tá à ń sọ yìí àbáwọn legal team yìí ṣé látìgbà tí wọ́n ti take responsibility yìí have they succeeded in anything or any move that they have made? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú, ẹ ṣe hold on o. I don't know who these people are, but I'm just speaking from my own perspective. Have they succeeded in anything at all? Now, another question is, in every move that they have made, have we not realized or have we seen that the Nigerian government or the Lagos state government is not helping the situation, is frustrating whatever effort that is being made? Because we can make moves. Whoever the lawyer or the son is can do what they need to do. But we know the country that we are in. Even when the law is telling you this is what the law is, the government will tell you, go to hell and go and do whatever you want to do. Awala wambe. It is the same way that the what is it called? The INEC came up with their constitution and told us that whoever wins in Abuja wins the election, the presidential election. We saw how that ended. It is the same law, the INEC constitution that told us that blah, 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 and all that. Result forgery, all these things, and all that, and they still brought it, and it is still the same Nigeria and the judiciary that still swept everything. That's why the fact that they were all glaring, that still swept it under the carpet. What have we done? We cannot do anything. How come Ajakporo ni? So the law is doing its part. The judiciary is also playing a game. So the lawyers or the sons or whoever are still going to keep doing what they are paid for to do, but it is only God that will take charge. If we change committee from morning till night, if we add 100 people from morning till night, if they still want to continue to frustrate that case, they will continue to frustrate it until when God intervenes, which I believe will be thought of dancing. Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè help wa. So ẹ jẹ́ kí n rest case mi lórí yẹn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
All right. Thank you very much. Threat cage.
I greet the host, brother Amimo Kinyegan, Edaba Funwa. I greet all the panelists and the commenters. We will all live long and we will not say this kind of thing in our family, and it will not happen to us in Jesus' name. I think when the host started, if I'm right, he started with the Punch news. And I think it's very, very important that that should be dealt with. But I did not know how come we entered this very matter again. Having said that, I will start with the Punch matter before I will now say little about this one. I think at this time, it's so obvious that our governments are criminal in nature. I still repeat, I repeat what I said. I think at this point, our government are criminal in nature. It shows that that country, for that country to move forward, it needs the intervention of God Almighty. And also, we the people will keep fighting until we get changes. In every same country, law rules, but in ours, cartels rules. And that is why we are where we are today. Imagine where we have a homicide case and at the same time criminal case. Imagine the role we find our leaders playing. It's so shameful, so disgraceful, so disheartening that our leaders will be found in this kind of game they are playing as if it's politics. We know them to be like this in politics, but now bringing politics into a criminal case that life has been lost, it's so shameful. I can't just imagine from such an office lying to the world that this specimen was taken to US for autopsy. Man, this is mind-blowing. In fact, oh God, I cry for my country. At this point, if it's in a working system, Sanwo-Olu should be locked up by now. It should be locked up. And every other people in M of Affair in charge of this case should have followed suit. They should have locked all of them up. because this is disgraceful. How will God? How will oh my God? I don't know. I don't just know. How will this be happening for God's sake in this present state where other countries are moving forward?
Alone.
And we are here covering lies because of one small girl.
Kí lẹ máa ń pe software tó ń invite ẹ̀ sílùú?
Jesus Christ.
Software wọ́n invite gbogbo ìlú ń develop.
Technology has taken over the
technology everywhere, only Nigeria.
And we are still practicing cartelology. Oh God, Godfatherology. Who knows man logic?
Technology, ṣé wọ́n lè ṣe náà system yẹn lè allow technology kan kó ṣiṣẹ́?
Man, we are just running backward with heavy speed. It's so painful, honestly. It's so painful.
10 weeks.
We will get this justice whether they like it or not. We will get it. God is at work. I said it a few days ago, or maybe a week ago or so, that I'm expecting, and some people were saying it's too early. Well, I said by that time, I'm expecting the legal team to have gotten the copy of that autopsy to check the authenticity of that autopsy, to know where it's being carried out, to know if it was indeed carried out or not. Thank God for Punch, who exposed this whole thing to us. And I'm still expecting. I want to see our legal team in action in the next inquest. They should bring this matter up. I'm expecting to see their action in the next inquest. And that is why I've been saying we need a rugged son to join Sanshitu that will scatter the table. This is not something we should be taking lightly any longer. It's so painful. Turning homicide case to politics, disgracing every one of us all over the world. For what? It's high time we will not take it again. I think at this point, protest is needed. They won't kill anybody. Protest is needed. Protest is needed. Sanwo-Olu need to sit up. He has failed in several cases related to this kind of case, and he need to sit up. And we, the people, we will make him to sit up because he's being paid with the taxpayers' money. We all are paying tax. We have every right to call them, and we put them in that position. Though some of them put themselves in that position. Some of them, they use their cartel, their power to put themselves there. And we are going to change it very soon. We will change it. And I quickly move, for others that want to speak, I quickly move to the issue of Muyiwa no Muyiwa. I want to beg every one of us, if really we love Mohbad and we want this justice, we shouldn't allow some things to distract us. We can. Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, I was asking a question before you come up. Ṣé Wunmi ò ní get arrested ni? Àbí Wunmi above law? 1 minute.
You see what is happening? I've said it before. Wunmi has no power. He has no weight. The cartels are the one backing Wunmi. The Godfather, the power that be, are the one for some selfish reasons. You see that Wunmi knows their secret.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon there. Can I talk, please? Quick one.
Quick one, because you're console. Quick one.
Okay. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, to everyone. I just want to thank God for this revelation that came out today. I think it should be a relief to us, we justice fighters, that at least God is with us and that God is showing us that He is with us. But with the exposure the Punch gave today, I thank God and I thank all you hosts. I thank you panelists. I thank you commenters and we that watch it. And thank you all on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Thank you all. God bless you. What I will quickly say, I want to thank even Berekete. Even though we don't know his stand yet, I want to say thank you to Berekete. I personally, I don't know of any other person. I want to say thank you because tí kò bá jẹ́ ti Berekete, tí kò bá jẹ́ tọ́lọ́run àti Berekete tọ́lọ́run wò, wọ́n á kàn gbé results kan wá anyhow. Tí ò sí bí a ṣe fẹ́ verify it, and they will read it. Even though a máa ṣe private investigation and toxicology and autopsy. But I want to say thank you to Berekete. Ibi tó bá dé, even tó bá yọwọ́, we thank him. We thank, that is what I thank all hosts. Anytime jáde lójoojúmọ́ tí kò rẹ̀yìn kò dẹ̀ ní rẹ̀yìn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Dẹ̀ ní fi lé ìgbà àti gbogbo wa pátápátá. Àní fi lé ìgbà. Thank you so very much. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mò ń bẹ̀ yín gbogbo ẹ jẹ́ ká resolve whatever it is so that we can move and forge ahead. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún wa ṣe. Bàbá Mohbad tó bá listen or maybe someone is gonna give this to him, kàn jọ̀ọ́ kàn cooperate pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn. Kàn jọ̀ọ́ whatever it should have a listening ear, just like báwọn èèyàn ṣe ní listening ear sí wọn. Kàn jọ̀ọ́ Ọlọ́run á dúró sí wọn. I'm so happy for that man. Anytime I see that man, even though my heart bleeds, but mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run dúró ti báyìí, ó dẹ̀ máa dúró tì wọ́n títí. Justice for Mohbad. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Pet Cage. Continue.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Brother me, Sherry, Wumi has no strength, no power. But the power that be are behind Wumi for their selfish reasons. They know reason why they are. It's either Wumi knows is part of their secret. I am thinking towards drug matters and also Oba level. So it's either one of those two that is really making them, and because how influential the Dada level, how influential it is to the governor and the president, that's also might be reason why they are covering his side. But if that is not, if it's not true, then it will mean that it might be on white powder level. Maybe some of these politicians are involved, and if this girl is being called out, she can always expose them. So that is that on that aspect of Wumi that makes it look as if Wumi is so powerful. We know that somebody is involved, the people involved in the exit of Mohbad, some tough hand is linked to it, and that is why they are trying to cover this whole thing. But the truth is they can never get away with it, because at this stage that it has shown that God is involved, and God has been strengthening the people, and even the boy himself is not sleeping. He's also fighting where he is. His spirit is so strong, he's fighting. And the people too, we are still strong. Finally, the government are thinking after if they delay us, we will get tired. But the truth is, the more this case goes, the more stronger we are. That is sure, and God will help us to get that justice. Now, to the Muyiwa matter and the people matter, I would like to say this. This is my own opinion. If we love Mohbad and we want this justice for him, there are some certain things we need to bear. The Niger says something and so powerful. Know that we all are seeing it. we all are seeing it as if maybe these people are not working. They might be working, but the power that be is suppressing them. And that is why, in a situation like this, you need a vibrant lawyer who also understands the system of the government, who can shout, who will go to stations and be making noise. Look, let me tell you this. If it's Falana that is we hire, Falana would have been moving from station to station and be shouting. Shouting that out alone weakens government. Government does not want to be exposed. So that is why we need to encourage the head of the team to, they themselves, they need to have their own media station where they go to talk, say this matter. This is how you can always beat the government at their game. They need their own media station where they will go and be talking. Like today's one that happened now, the following day, they need to have move again and say, this is what we are saying. You can see the evidence now. They're hiding. They don't want us to get justice. This is how vibrant lawyers or barrister or son they do. They will always shout. They will be shouting here and there because they know that shouting is part of their power. Before you know, it will get to international communities and you see them working. Okay, so these are the things we need. Now, outside that, I'm just trying to say something about whether they are working or they are not working. The power that be is so strong. They might be working and we don't know. Why? Because of the power that be is suppressing them. But they need to cry out, not to just be receiving that pressure they are mounting on them. No, they need to cry out. Let people know. Go to media station, discuss the matter. That is why we need rugged barrister. Me, I've seen rugged barrister that they will be, if they are shouting here, even you will be afraid. So government are running away from such sounds. We need such person. Now, that aside, now how do we, my own suggestion is this, to settle this whole matter. I think they said Baba has PR. Okay, I think they say Baba has a PRO. If he has PRO, I'm of the opinion that information should come from Baba's page. Then every host go to that page and pick those information. Let's not be having information in different places. This one will just come, I spoke with. This one will come, I spoke with. That one, everybody wants to lead. It won't lead us anywhere. I'm just seeing ego everywhere. Everybody just want to lead. Everyone wants to be the first person to get. Everyone wants to be speaking with the lawyers. Everyone wants to. No, it doesn't work that way. Let's have one channel where information come from. Assuming Brekete has started working, I can say Brekete to even be the avenue where informations will be passed, because he has a wider platform. Information can be coming from there and everybody picks it from there and distribute to other aspects. You know, this is how Oriyomi Hamzat was able to spread the news through his platform, and every other Facebook users and other they spread it around. This is how it should be. So to me, this is just my own way, my own thinking. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I think if we do this too, it will also help us. Thank you.
Crushing Queen.
Okay.
Please suggest me some.
Okay. I salute all panelists. I salute the host, Bro Latisne, and I salute all commenters. Thank you very much for this opportunity for all of us to air our opinions as usual.
Andrew, I'm coming to you.
Okay.
I don't know your name. Sorry. Oh yeah, Master.
Okay, so we appreciate you for giving us the opportunity again to to air our opinions. You know, when this report came out, it gave us mixed feelings. The first feeling is that we have a government that lies to its people, a government that lies without remorse, a government that lies to its citizens with impunity, a government that lies without accountability, without, without any iota of regret. That is the kind of government that we have. So whether you are a Nigerian at home or in diaspora, this is a wake-up call that you have a government that has zero empathy. And the flip side is that let's thank the state government for bringing in another country into these dynamics. We really thank them for telling us that they took the sample to the United States of America. So we have another country in this situation. And we know that when push comes to shove, the USA will not allow its name to be tarnished. We are going to get to that point where NMS lab in Pennsylvania will have to come out either by legal summon to categorically state whether Mohbad's sample was brought to their lab. We are getting there. If they did not take the sample outside the country, it will still be a domestic issue. They could have taken it to any lab in Abuja, in Sokoto. Remember, toxicology can be done in Nigeria. It can be done. There was no reason for them to take the sample overseas at all. No reason.
Why America? Why America?
So yes, sir. So we are even happy with where they took it to the US. Sanwo-Olu, Oshe. Now, US and Nigeria will lock arms together. Roma Ajade. Because America will not allow its name to be stained on this matter. America will always want to clear his name. So lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, it will get to that point that the US government will have to come out through NMS lab to state we did not receive any sample from Nigeria. Or, yes, àwa la ṣe, àwa mọ̀, bóyá àwọn ló fún wa ní inconclusive results. My people, we are getting there. No retreat, no surrender. No retreat, no surrender. We are not backing down. I think it's D Niger that says God will help us. I like that statement. We Nigerians are so religious, but zero godliness. We have zero godliness. I made a submission one time on Bro Latisness platform. Timo analyze gbogbo religious body. Mi ò tí rí tó fàyà jáde fighting for justice. But you can hardly any street in Nigeria where you will not find a mosque or a church. We are so religious. Àwọn tó ń tako justice fún Mohbad, they are either Muslims or Christians. The pathologist that came to read the report is either a Christian or a Muslim. The judge, the lawyers, they are either Christians or Muslims. They pray, they fast, they read the Bible, they read the Quran, but zero godliness. Àwọn tó pa Mohbad, Christians, Muslims, lè sọ̀rọ̀ òdì lè sọ̀rọ̀ Bible àbí Quran, wọ́n bá yín parí ẹ̀. But where are we today as a country? Those in the diaspora, Majami, you can count how many churches on your street. Toba Tiewa. Those in the diaspora, you can count how many mosques on your street. Even if you go to church, your service is not more than 1.5 hours. Or 2 hours.
It's only one church for one community here.
God go bless you, sir. You can, but these people in the diaspora, they will never tell you God will help us. They stick by the law. The law works for them. The law works for them. Let's give them 5% margin of error. 95% of the time, they apply the law. They will never say, Afikolon Kowayo, Afikolon Bawashe. US, UK, Canada, Australia, Finland, Norway. They use the law. These people hardly go to church. They use the law to correct the norms in the society. But in Nigeria, what do? We stampede the law. Somebody was making an example of the last election where ballot boxes were snatched. Snatched openly by who? Christians and Muslims. The same people who go to church.
When Sanwo-Olu was trying to campaign for re-election, he became an usher, he became a carpenter, he became a pure water seller, he became anything just for re-election. What happens? How many homicide cases has he resolved during his tenure? How many? We are getting to that point in Nigeria where we will all realize that our religiosity is nothing. We need to hold government accountable. We need to insist that the law should work. Yíta mama sọ wípé àfikọ́ lọ́hún ràn wá lọ́wọ́, Olúwa ti fún wa lọ́pọlọ ká lò ó. We need to hold our leaders accountable. We need to hold them accountable. They are stampeding the law. The same people that should uphold the law, the same people that should execute the law are the ones circumventing the law. The same people. So where do we go from there? We need to move away from that slang and begin to tell our government, you need to make the law work. The constitution is there. Nobody should be above the law. But what do we see now? People are above the law. It's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. It's a wake-up call for all of us. Àwa tá gbé church sórí, àwa tá gbé mosque sórí, àti ríbi tó gbé wá sí. The same people who are truncating justice for Mohbad, Christians, Muslims. Ó wà nínú wọn. But I'm happy that this toxicology report will further expose Nigeria's shenanigans to the international community. Wọ́n lè rele yibo brother sisne, wọ́n lè ribo. Ipe wọ́n ti gbé lọ sí America yẹn. My people, let's be happy. And let's give it to Berekete. Berekete was one that put them on the spot. Òun ló gbé commissioner for information yẹn on the spot. To divulge information yẹn. Otherwise, we will not know. We won't know. Now, NMS lab in Pennsylvania, àwọn gan ti máa tọ̀ sára báyìí, ẹ má jẹ́ tàn yín. Torí ìròyìn á ti kàn wọ́n. NMS lab, bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀, because they will begin to ask themselves, we need to come out and clear our name. Torí Nigerians máa bá wọn fà á. Àwọn kan ti ń sọ wípé àwọn àti ẹ̀ lọ wò ó, bóyá ọ́fíìsì yẹn gan exist ní Texas àti Pennsylvania, ibi tó ọ́fíìsì wọn wà. So let's be happy that the government took it outside Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ dúpẹ́ ná. Wípé wọn ò ṣe kinní yẹn locally. Now we have two countries that will lock arms together. Mohbad, we will surely get justice. We are not going anywhere. We stay here. Justice for Mohbad. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ademi, thank you for your submission, Crush Queen. I will be tired by King One in next thing by Ademi.
It's Ademi, not Ademi, sir. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo ilé. Mo dẹ̀ kí ogun àwọn tẹ́kún wọn dúró náà pẹ̀lú ọkàn kan pé we must get justice for Mohbad. Don't know, I'm not disappointed in our government. Àtọ́jọ́ tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀, the next thing for our government to do is just to seize that house. Kọ́kọ́ tilé yẹn pa because here, even gan ọ̀rọ̀ gan tó yẹ pé kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gan, wọ́n á kọ́ tilé yẹn lọ till tó bá rí i pé okay, wọ́n ti ṣe àwọn necessary findings. Say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Secondly, how can báwo ni èèyàn ṣe máa kú àdìmọ́ ni èèyàn ṣe máa dákẹ́ sí inú ilé àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ and those people they are working freely because of what? Because they have backup. Because they have backups, which is unfair. About the autopsy, I know that they will just one disgrace ara wọn last ni. I know that one disgrace ara wọn last ni. Ẹni gan tẹ́ pọ́n kú gan sef láti gbà tí Jésù ti jíǹde tó máa rí eegun ẹ̀ àbí anything lé part of the body ẹni yẹn wọ́n sì máa carry out autopsy and they will know the exact thing tẹ́pọ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́ni yẹn kó ẹ pé ó yẹ kẹ́ni yẹn die down. Báwo ni èèyàn ṣe máa kú mi ẹ̀ kó pé 2 weeks kó tẹ kó wọ́n exhume body Mohbad and now ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn sọ fún wa ṣe pé rí ẹni tí tún pa rí bákan àwọn kan pé tattoo lẹ rí ní ara ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n rò pé bí gbogbo ala adapt ni ló wà mọ̀ pé most of the people tẹ́ kí wọ́n ní àwọn wọ́n jà fún kinní náà tí bàbá bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀ sí máa bash bàbá bàbá lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí justice fúnra wọn. This morning tí mo ti wá kà èdè tán pé àwọn US kí wọ́n deny pé àwọn they don't know anything about the toxicology àbí kí lóò fún oúnjẹ tó kọ́ wá ṣe. I was like ṣé àwọn people ṣé wọ́n wà yín wá ni understand me sir. I was like ṣé àwọn people ṣé wọ́n wà yín wá ni we are not daft.
power tap ẹjọ ẹ bá power tap.
pẹ̀lú nǹkan táwọn èèyàn tún ṣe kàánú àtúnṣe náà jẹ́ pé wọ́n daft náà ṣe pé ẹ̀yìn ni ọpọlọ wọn ń ṣiṣẹ́ sí their brain is working as clockwise dàda tí ṣe yẹn bàbá lè jẹ́ kán ṣe kí I was like wọ́n ìyá sí bàbá lè yẹ kán rí justice ṣé bàbá náà ló tún lọ sanwó fáwọn punch pé kán bá wọn ṣe investigation nípa kíni èlé. Last week wọ́n lọ pé mi àti mugun kan jọ sọ̀rọ̀ ó kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹgbẹ́ kà ọkọ pé tí obìnrin bá kú pé tí ọkùnrin bá kú máa pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló pa. Mo ní now I agree with you with this thing. Okay mommy calm down ọmọ sọ pé mommy calm down ìyá ẹ̀ commit suicide. Wọ́n ní commit suicide bàbá lọ report ní station wọ́n arrest bàbá wọ́n detain ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó sọ pé tó pa ìyàwó ẹ̀. So kí ló special ní ti CY sọ pé they cannot detain her and ask her kí ni nǹkan tó pọ̀ pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Okay we are not saying you are the one that killed him. Kí ló pa and number two side people are not even saying anything about the àdó pẹ̀lú aṣọ tí CY yìí sínú kílóló oúnjẹ sínú burial ground yẹn. They are not saying anything about it. Tell me, sir, about Brekete. What was the next thing now? Because these people, they are fingering our brain. The way to say finger brain wa, wọ́n rò pé bóyá kò sẹ́ tó tẹ̀ kàwé ló wá ní àbí kíní. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọlọ́run ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tẹ́ pé gbọ́n ní punch tẹ́ pé ó bá wa make inquiry. Maybe it's true or not. Bó bá ṣe wá fún wa ní rubbish result yẹn pé wọ́n mọ ọkàn tó ń pa pé ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n rí tattoo ní ara ẹ̀. So tí a kò ti rot lọ rí tattoo ní ara ẹ̀ wọ́n ò dẹ̀ mọ ọkàn tó ń pa. So just I think maybe àwọn ṣe tíìmù àwọn tó pé wọ́n pera àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá àbí kiri maybe they should just please thank you sir our legal team they should help us to put more effort. All of us we understand pé gbogbo àlà ń sá sẹ́yìn because these people they are very very desperate. Anybody tó bá yọjú they are ready to just eliminate that person immediately. You understand, yes, sir?
Thank you very much.
But there's no how we will not talk, sir. Just about sọ fún bàbá maybe bàbá should go to Brekete again. We need some they cannot just silence him like that. Wọ́n lè silence Mohbad like that now láti ṣe adìyẹ gan tí èèyàn bá fẹ́ pa adìyẹ gan èèyàn gan ṣe máa kọ́ òpin àpé báwo ni ṣé kí n pa àbí kí n sì fílẹ̀ lọ. They cannot just silence him like that, sir. And gbogbo àwọn náà tó dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe investigation lọ́tún ló sọ pé they are taking money from their own pocket adúpẹ́ náà lọ́wọ́ everybody. Àpò yìí ò ní gbé lágbára lọ́hùn àdẹ̀ ní gbogbo wa pápátá àní gbé ọmọ wa ṣe. I'm very grateful, sir. Ẹ ṣeun, sir.
Thank you very much.